What is up, everybody? What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody is having a good time.
Viene rápidamente, pero se le fue para el otro lado. No. Empieza a golpear y cántalo. La partida, pero conecta y se la lleva.
What is up, everybody? I think we are on day, 13 now? Woo! Day 13. That means next week is playoffs. But there still is 2 games left to go. So we're going to take a quick look at the standings in just a little bit, break down what needs to happen, break down what teams are out of here, break down what teams are still alive in the no-tilt league. Let me just get chat up. What up, Tio? What's up, Alex? How's everybody doing today? What's up, Gotti? What's up, Qued? What's up, everybody? Hopefully everybody is having a good Friday. Let's take a quick look at the no-tilt league overview. 16 teams, 2 groups of 8, home and away round-robin format. The bottom team from each group will go to regulations. Regular season, May 16th to July 1st. Playoffs 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th of July. As you can see, the playoff bracket is a double elimination bracket. July 2nd, 3rd, there's just too many. So wait, did they add a playoff date to this? Because the playoffs are apparently 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th now of July, which means it's Thursday. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's a lot of games in a row. So next week it's Tuesday. So next week it's literally going to be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row of no tilt league. If I have this correctly. As we look at the standings of Group B. 10-2, Team Liquid Academy, LA eSports is 9-3, Ace 1 is 8-4, Cream Academy 6-6. Pretty much this group is already wrapped up. Almost guaranteed that the top 4 teams will be in. Actually, it is unless Cream Academy wins like 1 set, it's over. That's just what it comes down to. Ion Gaming and LA eSports are going to be the first matchup of the day. Looks like pretty much all of these teams are set in stone who's making it and who is not going to make it in the NTL. Hopefully you guys had some fun with Full Frontage yesterday. I am in chatting. You know what I need to find? That's what I need to find. As you can see, the lineups here for both squads getting ready to go. Who do you think is going to win? I mean, LA eSports pretty much clinched playoffs. Ion Gaming is pretty much out at this point. They're just fighting to not be placed in relegations. I made 3 mistakes playing 2.6, which means 3 losses. True. Mama's Meatballs right around the corner. What up, Ning Pie? What up, Steven? Let me get a tweet out. Let me get this tweet out. NTL is live. sweet to sell. What's up, Moni? First game, guy plays a Sparky, and I thought it was okay to Muskie opposite lane push. Oof. Oof. Where is the chat? Okay, here it is. Second game, I mixed up the Ice Spirit and the Ice Golem in a graveyard, took half of your tower. That's a yikes. What would happen with the third game? Third game, I choked the E-Golem, which is my matchup. I didn't apply any opposite lane pressure. There you go. What about played? It happens, though. At least you know the 3 mistakes that you made so you can improve for next time. That's kind of what it really matters. LA eSports? Choked in a classic challenge, huh? 2-6 in a classic challenge is, it's not very easy to do, I'll tell you that much. $11 and 3 with 2-6 is still good though. True. All right, so do we want to see? So I gotta find out. I gotta look at who is playing the best in the NTL. Is Sweep? I want to see what Sweep's record is, because right now I think Sweep is top 5 in the NTL, right, based off of win percentage. I think Sweep is like top 5 as far as just straight win percentage is concerned. Sweep is still on top? Yeah. Nah, next week is playoffs. So, let me take a quick look at what I just got sent. So, the playoffs are actually... So, the playoffs are best of 5 matchups. The first set is 2v2 ban cards. Second set is 3v3 King of the Hill with a ban card. Third set is 1v1 with ban cards. Fourth set is 1v1 with ban cards. Fifth set is 3v3 King of the Hill without ban cards again. That's what the playoff format's going to be. First, second, third, and fourth sets line up with ban cards. Must be submitted to the Discord channels 20 hours before the match day. Fifth set, 3v3 King of the Hill players will have to submit 1 minute max after the fourth set. Schedule for the playoffs and the finals. The playoffs and the finals will be held on July 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. July 2nd, 2 p.m. Eastern, quarterfinals, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th matches. July 3rd, 2 p.m., first round of the losers bracket, 5th and 6th matches, plus the semifinals, which is the 7th and 8th. July 4th is the 2nd and 3rd rounds of the losers bracket, which is the 9th, 10th, and 11th matches, plus the winner's final match. And then July 5th is going to be a 3 p.m. Eastern, 4th round of the losers bracket, so the 13th match plus the grand final, which is the 14th match. So July 5th is going to be the final day. It's going to have 2 matches. Let's go sweep. Ooh. As like my button, I kept on trying to press the button and it wasn't changing. I think my Elgato, I have a what is it called? The capture, you know, the one of those stream decks. I literally had to like look on it to see like what it was called. I was like, let's just look at what it says. What's happening, bro? Back for another day of games. What's up, Big Scorps? How's it going? How's it going? What up, Carl? What up, Carl? What up, Steven? How many wins you got in the 3 draft? I haven't played the 3 draft yet. I've been so busy. So what I do, here's my schedule for the day. Ready? I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I go to the farm at around like 6:30. Get to the farm at around 7. When I'm at the farm at around 7 o'clock, I then go from 7 to, I would say, 1:20. Then I drive home from the farm at 1:20 to go into No Tilt League. No Tilt League ends around 6 o'clock, around like 6:30, right after I eat real quick. I go back to the farm, and I go from the farm till like 6:30. So I get to the farm at around 7 p.m., and I stay to around 10 to 11. And then I go to bed. That's my day every day. I have 1 minute of downtime in my day. What up, Alper? How's it going? And now that like I just looked at like the playoff schedule, it's gonna be like ridiculous. It's gonna be longer matches. Having a farm is beautiful. Yeah, we grow hemp for CBD. So if you guys ever want CBD, our online store is going to be kicking up probably in about a month. We already have an online website pretty much all built out. We just need to add products and everything. Work hard, play harder. Dude, I just... Ugh. Wow, I would love that kind of life. Nah, you wouldn't. I'm like... I get drained. I like die. Like I'm like dead. But it's just in the beginning. So pretty much we just got to get all of our plants in the ground. And once all of our plants in the ground, you can breathe a little bit. It's just really rough for like these past like 3 weeks. You love farms, so you play Heyday? I don't play Heyday. That's unfortunately not what I do. You're an animal lover? Yeah, we don't really have animals on our farms. I mean, kind of chickens, but that's really it. Once your site's all set up, let us know. For sure, we'll show some support. Yeah, absolutely. Hi, Chen. How are you? I'm doing good, El Tanko. How are you? Yeah, once the site's all set up, yeah, we'll definitely do it. I don't know if you guys on CBD, but we have creams and stuff like that that are good for pain. 100% organic, all natural. I grow up myself, so pretty cool. I'll show you actually a picture of how the plants look right now. Let me get this up as we wait for this first match, because we do have a lot of downtime. For some reason, it's just not doing it. So let's do this. Let's do this. Oh shit! Didn't mean to do that. Whatever. It's fine. We have a farm in my own country, but I'm 4 now. Oof. Can this like load? Come on. Go on Wi-Fi on my computer or on my phone. Hasn't the game started yet? The game actually hasn't started yet. This is what I'm looking at on my other monitor. I'm just waiting for the game to start. How often do I play Clash Royale? Every day. So this is... Let me get... Okay. This is our farm. This is our farm right here. These are the hemp plants growing. This is actually a double stack. We gotta actually retransplant this. Planted 2 in 1 for science. Yeah, and this is what it looks like right now. These will be harvested when they're about 7 feet tall. Wait, what the hell is this? You guys didn't even see it. Sorry about that. This is our Let me just make sure. Okay. I had to make sure that that wasn't going on yet. So these are the hemp plants. Let me actually move this on the side. Okay. So these are the hemp plants. It's the same plant as that, yes. But we're growing this for CBD. And this is what we're growing. These are our plants. These are about to gonna get to like 7 feet tall. We're gonna move them away from each other pretty much in a couple of days because they're getting too big. It's gonna be 5 foot by 4 foot spacing, not this close. Yeah, but this is our plans. Look how beautiful these look. Actually beautiful. They look actually phenomenal. These are a double plant. Yeah, that's CBD. What am I kidding about? No, like that's serious. Like that's what I do. You guys are wondering like what I do? It's not marijuana, no. It's CBD. It's hemp for it's the same exact plant though. Let's put it that way. We grow things. So if you guys want to know, you guys want to get some discounts, you know, with CBD products that actually work and everything like that, just let me know. We're gonna go to the King of the Hill. Looks like the 2v2 just did not happen. Let me see what happened with that. Does any admin know what happened with that 2v2 set? Let me ask what happened with the 2v2 as we have SB, Rob the Rock, Sweep versus Guigo, Daniel, and Frank. The 2v2 never happened. Like, it literally never happened. I'm trying to find out what actually happened with that 2v2. Alright, so it looks like Ion Gaming forfeited the 2v2. I don't know why they forfeited the 2v2, but none of those matches were shown. Let me just confirm that they were forfeited and not shown. Okay, so the player never came, so a forfeit for Ion Gaming in the 2v2. Okay. Yeah, so guys, you did not miss anything. Nothing was missed. And that was that. Prince connecting, killing that, and taking that down. Guigo doing a little bit of work to SB right here. SB with the webcam. I guess Carter was playing in the 2v2 with SB. And unfortunately for Carter, he's not going to be able to play today because of that. Yeah, Guigo has a good matchup. For sure, Icepo versus RG. Comes in here, just getting a little bit of chip damage off. Let's see if SB can actually pull out this victory. 2 1v1s and 2 King of the Hills, Steven Stone. So the playoffs are like this, guys. Playoffs are as follows. It is 2v2, King of the Hill, 1v1, 1v1, King of the Hill. That is the playoffs. So the playoffs, guys, are going to be best of 5s, 2v2 with bans, 3v3 without bans, 1v1 bans, 1v1 bans, 3v3 King of the Hill without bans. That's the playoffs. No, in this game? What do you mean? No, LA eSports already won the 2v2. It's already over. Ion Games player didn't show up for the 2v2, so LA just won. Good fireball. Kind of crazy how Rocket Cycle could win this. Triple Elixir Rocket Cycle's gonna be doing work. Wow, he lets a knight hit him. What? That's huge. That is huge. Tornado? Is SPDC? The heck was that? Why didn't he need? What? Why didn't he NATO? I don't understand why SB took so much damage. He can still win this. Oh! 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 He can't believe it! He leaked like 3 elixir because of lag or something. I don't know what happened. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, look at the miner. Ooh, 2 HP. Oh my goodness, imagine losing a game like that. That's close. That is, like, look at this. Like, they even froze it on the clean feed because that is how close that game was. But that is GG. Guigo throwing out 10 miners, 6 RGs, not able to beat the 4 rockets that SB threw out. Rockets are OP. That's really all that matters in this game. If you rocket people, it's over. Go versus SB here. Game 1 going to SB. LA eSports is already up 1-0 in the sets. You didn't miss anything if you're coming in now. Just a forfeit happened for the 2v2 set. Spells are just too OP at the moment. Absolutely. What a game. That was an actually insane game. $19.44 left onto the left hand side. Golem versus Miner, Wall Breaker, Rocket, or Poison. Yeah, it's Golem. It's Graveyard. Well, it could be actually Golem. Could be Golem or Graveyard. Yeah, the Goblin Cage is just so big. It's so crucial. Rocket coming down on to the left-hand side. Dark Prince on the right. Graveyard is down, right-hand side. Valkyrie going to spin 3 times onto the tower. 7 life still remains on the right-hand side. Tornado will take down the tower. No big deal. 849 is a lot of HP to deal with. Dark Prince is going to be good on defense. Graveyard left-hand side, potentially. Here it is. Graveyard with a tornado. Oh! Bada bang, bada boom! Dark Prince is going to take down the tower, and that's going to be it. SB and LA eSports looking like they're going to be able to win the game here. Well played right there from SB, just easily taking it home. How do I remove the chat to see full screen? You click on the little chat icon in the full screen. Yeah, you gotta close the chat. It's a little like chat box. It looks like a little message, a little text message thingy. We have a mini P.E.K.K.A left-hand side with a Hog Rider. Slowly coming out. Just trying to get damage onto the tower as a RG is going to get pushed back by a Goblin Cage, and we have a reset. Mini P.E.K.K.A with a Musketeer on the right-hand lane here. Mega Mini going to shut down everything. There's 1:25 seconds left to go. Can SB get the sweep on Ion Gaming? That is the question. Could have been one of the fastest matches in the NTL. Mini P.E.K.K.A shutting down that RG. Looks like Hog RG kind of does have the matchup here. Mini P.E.K.K.A is going to do work over and over again. Hog Rider coming in with a log. SB is just going to get that reliable damage. As the Musketeer shutting this down. RG damage. Left-hand side. Baby Dragon's trying to clear out some damage as well. Cog Rider is down. Baby Dragon is going to get taken out here. One call skeletons plus a log. Going to do good work to the RG, but the RG is doing a ton of damage. SB splitting lane pressure and just making things interesting here. RG left-hand side. He's going to switch his efforts to the left-hand side here. Mini Pecco! Baby! And that's the game. SB gonna clean sweep. And LA eSports is going to win the match 2-0. A full clean sweep, a 5-0. As Ion Gaming, unfortunately, drops game number 1. Or should I say game number 13. There's one left. Carter, SB, Bot, The Rock, Anubis, Eunice, Sweep, and NDS coach. The last 3 of the kills have been Carter sweeping twice, now SB sweep. Yeah, no, LA Esports have they won? What is that? Is that 9 in a row? Let's just take a quick look at the standings. Is that 9 in a row for LA Esports? Did they start out 1-3? I mean, Team Liquid is in trouble. If they lose today, they're gonna go into 2nd place. LA Esports clean swept everything today. 9 in a row for LA, yeah. LA Esports is rolling. They're better than Team Liquid pretty much in the sets and the games. TL Academy just needs to make sure they win with a sweep, I guess you could say. But LA Esports, 100% going to make the playoffs. I want to see an Animan playing Golem in CRL. Did SB sweep? I went to get water. Yes, he went to get water. There are 14 days of the regular season. Correct. There's one more day left, and that's going to be on... Next week is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which is a little crazy. It's a lot of the NTL. Pretty much all next week is No-Till League. The only day where you're not going to have NTL action is on Monday of next week. There are no off days next week. I might need to find some casters because I don't think I can do 6 days straight. Like without a co-caster, I mean. So I might have to start taking some pros. Let me know in the chat what pros you want me to use. Come on, and I'll start contacting them. Because for the playoffs, we're gonna 100% need them. I would say people in the No-Till League, like let's just say semi-pros. Get Carter. Master and chatting in the shop. Hey. We can get Carter. 100%. Right, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break and be on to our next game. IntZ versus the Olimpo squad. See you guys in just a few. know. Tilt League Day 13 Group B. We are on a Friday. Trying to understand Spanish like... Alright, I should never do that again. But what's up, everybody? Juicy J or Surtag for co-casting. I gotta like look up. So we got Vulcan, Lapo, B-Rad, Full Frontage, Carter, Star Wars, Boss, Juicy J or Surtag. Gained 86 cups in BES and missed the 2-0 sweep. Ooh, Georgie. Well, there was a forfeit for the 2v2 set. Let's take a quick look at the standings of Group B. Team Liquid Academy at 10-2. LA eSports at 10-3. Ace One at 8-4. Cream Academy at 6-6. IntZ, SV. Ion Gaming now officially eliminated from the playoffs. Olimpo squad is going to also be officially eliminated from the playoffs. But they might actually lose regulations as well. So if INTZ or S2V win, I believe that puts the Olimpo squad dead in the water. Maybe not. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Gonna be crazy. What up, Tobias? What up, 756? How's it going? How's everybody doing today? Could clash with Ash? We should, right? Me and CWA would be a good team. For sure. All right. So what matches are you excited for to watch today? I think I'm excited for the Team Liquid matchup just for the sole purpose of them trying to stay on top. INTZ versus the Olimpo squad. INTZ versus the Olimpo squad is the next matchup. Both these teams need a victory. Liquid against Ace One. Yeah, it's going to be a great game. Zhao, Dermov, Thunderstruck. Oh, yeah. Is SK out from the CRL? What do you mean? They're still a fall season. Relo, Juan, TT, Royal, I probably say his name wrong, and I feel so bad about it. The good news is we're not going to have to say it for much longer because they're about to be eliminated from the playoffs if they lose this game. Royal, Tano, Tico, and Kevco. All right, that was pretty toxic to say. TT and Relo versus Oh Yeah and Thunderstruck. He flamed me on Twitter for saying his name wrong. I don't know how you say his name, like T. How would you guys say TT? I don't know how to say that. Like phonetically. Queso is 03. No, they're 1 and 2. Ping Game is also 1 and 2. Yeah, 1 and 2 is fine. You're still fine. Call him T-E-T-E. So do I call him T-E-T-E? Literally like... He should have a space in between them then. You know? Should just be T space E space T space E. T-E-T-E. SSG is 3-1. Misfits is 3-0. What, you just open up your app and just say that? What's going on? Oh my goodness. Please Thunderstruck webcam. Say Terra. Terra. You're probably like, damn, and chat knows how to say Terra. Terra's actually the name of our skincare line. Believe it or not. Like pterodactyl. Terra. 200 IQ, boys. 200 IQ. Yo, whoa, whoa. As you can tell, we are fine with anybody. Oof, because you guys don't enjoy me. So now instead of Terra, just say Terra TT. TT. Like, I don't understand. Terra TT. Like, same thing. TT. I don't understand what you want me to say. Terra TT. Right? Cream wins, the other team are out. Want to see her out? Bruh, I thought they starting. Just waiting. This is getting a little ridiculous with the 2v2 though. Like, I don't understand. Like, there are just no 2v2s all day. Let me get my phone to text an admin. Say T-Ra. T-Ra. Here's the thing, like, that phonetically doesn't sound like that. It's just not it just doesn't translate well to English is what it comes down to. This is not an English name. I have no idea where he's going with this. Show us the golden figurines. What's your favorite figurine on this wall? What do you guys say is your favorite? What's your favorite? What's your favorite thing on this wall? Let me know. Yeah, from this collection. Poco? Mine's Spider-Man. The crying emote? I have all 4 emotes as well here somewhere. Spidey? What is under that emote? This is a Rebel MEO hat. When I casted the Rebel MEO in Germany. And these are all the bets that I did, that I casted at. So as we like wait for this next game, I mean, we gotta kill time. The 2v2 probably is not gonna go. I mean, I'm looking for it. This is when I went to Supercell headquarters in Helsinki. I mean, I'm literally waiting. I'm literally looking at the clean feed. It's just not playing, so we're just gonna have to kill time. This was PAX East before I was an actual content creator in 2017, before I was a big shot. Yeah, so it looks like this is gonna be another forfeit, but they have to wait 10 minutes because that's just the rule. 2018, when I was a big boy, when I was a legend at PAX East. This is the eSports Travel Summit. So it looks like there is a forfeit. This is a Rebel MEO talent. This was in Germany. How do you pronounce the first 2 letters of temperature? Like that? This is Staff Gamerchi. This was in Spain when I cast it in Spain. This was Paris Games Week, literally in Paris. I casted this in Paris for the Paris Games Week. Still waiting for the games to go on. This was TwitchCon. This was Clash Nights in I did this for an event for McDonald's and Coca-Cola. Oh, we got a game. Oh, and this is my favorite one. This is when I commentated the Asian Games in Indonesia for literally like an Olympic medal, the first ever Olympic medal in eSports. You know, not to, you know, gloat about this one or anything. This is the highest level of accomplishment you can be as a caster. But, you know, we don't showboat or anything on this channel. So, it's literally like you can't get any higher than that right now. Because I gave out a real Olympic medal for that cast. And yeah, those are some of them. There's more, but we got to get into the game right now. Tico Royal and Rello versus Zhao Dermav, and oh yeah, just isn't even here. So. All right, here we go. Someone forfeited again, by the way. Just throwing that out there. And oh yeah, already got a free loss. So Dermav and Zhao are the only 2 players playing for IntZ. As the Olimpo squad already is doing good. Are you casting events for a living or just for fun? So, in 2017, I started casting them for a living. And then, I'm going to be straight up real with you guys. There's just not enough money. Unless you are a caster in a specific game, and there's only one game out there in the world, really, that casters can make money from. And it's not Fortnite. You can't do casting for a living. It just isn't, there's just not enough money in it. But yeah, I did do that I traveled the world for about 2 years. And then, you know, I started my farm. Because that's just what I kind of had to do. Sometimes you gotta, I guess, I wouldn't say grow up, but like, you know, realize, you know, provide for yourself, you know, your everything. Yeah, no, they didn't show the first game of the 2v2, the King of the Hill, because it was a forfeit. I guess Thunderstruck and Oh Yeah just weren't here. If you're wondering why that wasn't shown. Wow! That Royal Delivery may have just won the game for Dermav. Hog Rider not gonna get enough value here. Poison Graveyard will end it. 100%. And that's gonna be GG Dermav. Gonna take a game in the King of the Hill. What's up, Elephant? How's it going? that's going to be GG right there. As Dermov takes game number 1 on a King of the Hill. All right, King of the Hill Royal versus Dermov. Let's see if Royal could get some victories here. I believe if Olimpo squad can win this, they can kind of get out of the gutter a little bit and possibly finish top 6. Would be pretty big if they win the King of the Kill here. Change the title to the No TV2 League. I mean, that would get more views, Steven. That would be clickbait, and we would get everybody. Sparky vs. Lava of the Hound variety. Lava Hound kind of has the matchup here. Sparky is going to get taken out here. Rage Rooski. He's going to be pretty good. Baby Dragon and Mega Minion onto the tower. No. But that is okay. He staved off the first attack. Got to stave off the second as well. Roll delivery going to be good here. As another Lava Hound can be played with double elixir coming in. I know, Steve. I know. All right, Giant and Sparky on the right-hand side. Mega Minion down as well as a Baby Dragon. Fireball's coming in. Fireball's going to be looking hot. Oh, the Royal delivery comes in late from Royal. Good heal spirit. And Dermov looking like he is going to be able to shut down the Olimpo squad by himself. Might actually have a 1v1 set after all. Crazy. As we have Dermov versus Royal. Yeah, good picks by Dermov. I mean, he's making plays right now. The fireball from Dermov was huge. Yeah, 2 forfeits and the 2v2s. I just don't think their players were here. That's why they forfeited the 2v2. Rello got to try to find a way to take down Dermov. Zhao, I feel like he's already 0-3 in the No-Tail League. I don't think he's won a game yet. Struggling just a little bit. He's 0-4. What up, Sebas? Dermov can single-handedly win an entire, win the entire match. And he's looking pretty good. King Tower activated. Minor. Getting a little bit of chip. Log getting chip as well. Here comes the RGs from Rello. One shot onto the tower isn't a lot, but it isn't a little. Damage here on the right and on the left. Raw delivery plus cage is going to be pretty good here. Both players just staying alive. Not really sure what those skeletons were for. As there's going to be a huge push on the right hand lane. Poison is going to get some value onto the tower, kind of making things a little even. Overcommitment right there from Rello. Probably cost it in the game. We'll see. It's one little mistake like that that costs you entire games. Placement issues are so big. And there it is, the elixir advantage from the mistake of Rello. Means Dermov is going to clean out the Olimpo squad and probably play into King of the Hill. Dermov, legend. Pretty even matchup. Dermov made that look way too easy. RG with Cage has the matchup. I can see how it's more 50-50 than anybody having the matchup there, though. It's a very 50-50 matchup. Anything could really happen. But I do agree that Rello maybe could have played that a little bit better. Mav's too OP. Not wrong. So I'm assuming Durmov is coming out again. Versus Royal. I think oh yeah is not in the building. Because he forfeited the game of the King of the Hill and he forfeited the 2v2, so I mean maybe he's back now. Mav gotta go. It'll be oh yeah. Oh, never mind. Probably Thunder. Thunder isn't here, I don't think either, because they would have just used Thunder in the King of the Hill. Unless you have to submit your King of the Hill a long time prior to the match. But alright, it looks like Thunderstruck is gonna be here. Thunderstruck versus Tico. Is gonna be the final 1v1Z. So if Tay was... what's his name? You need to be... yeah, so it is Thunder. Thunderstruck versus Tico, game number 1. I'm surprised they aren't playing Royal. Me too. Tico already have his King Tower activated. Today's gonna be an today's already an interesting day, I should say. Nobody's playing 2v2s. Hog Rider! One shot onto the tower. Skeleton Army gonna cause a very big problem here. Lava Clone. Oh, baby. Could it be? Could it be the Lava Clone? That's the question. Flying Machine on the left-hand side. Skeleton's coming down as well. Skeleton Barrel is cloned. This will win Thunder? Yeah. Going down left-hand side for Thundercat. As he is ahead by a massive amount. Golem clone. Chat trying to tell me it's going to be Lava Hound. Getting a lot of damage off onto the left-hand side tower. Another golem played. Hog Rider. Log coming in. is slowly approaching the end. My machine left-hand side trying to kill the bats with a Skarmy. Thunderstruck takes game number 1. IntZ could come back and win this after giving away the 2v2 set. Lava Clone is just one of those, like, ugh, kind of decks. So fun to play, though. The 2v2 set drop to a reverse sweep, yeah? Miner on the right hand side trying to kill the firecracker Prince. Woo, baby! Tico in a lot of trouble. As you have an RG on the left-hand side, here comes the Inferno Tower to counter it. RG just continuing to get value here on the left-hand side. As Spear Goblins continue to chip down the tower. Tower being played once again. Tico versus Thunderstruck. Miner on the right hand side. Royal Delivery is going to clear that out. Poison's going to be good on defense. Prince. Miner's getting a couple of shovels at the tower. RG once again cycled in the back. Poison isn't going to do anything because the bats were out of the poison. Poison on offense, though, looking pretty good for Tico. As Tico is going to take game number 2, and we're going to go down to a game number 3 into 1v1. See this bats RG combination? It's CRL, yep. Tico versus Thunderstruck. Game 3. Can Thunderstruck bring it back for IntZ? We're going to find out soon enough. The D-Rage, baby. You have to defensively rage. Alright, looks like we're going to be waiting.
Yahoo!
10 out of 10.
Yahoo!
10 out of 10.
Ha ha! Ha ha! Yahoo! Yahoo! Ha ha! Yahoo! Yahoo! Yahoo!
All right, here we go. Sparky on the left-hand side here. Dragon is going to be going into the Sparky. Sparky is going to get taken out. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Giant right-hand lane. Eagle coming down left-hand lane here. Wizard and Mini P.E.K.K.A. with the Giant just trying to crumble everything down. Eagle's going to take out that tower. Tico. 184. Yeah, just say one more fireball away from the game over. Olimpo squad. One fireball away from victory. And just like that, Tico and the Olimpo squad are going to be victorious. Well played, as Tico is going to pick up the victory. 3 crown from Tico, and the Olimpo squad going to pick up a win there. Let's see if the next one is 2v2. And as we watch the replay of this match, well played right there all around. As you can see, Thunderstruck versus Tico here at the end. And then the final game, Tico going for the triple. And there it is. The Olimpo squad going to pick up their 4th win in the no-tilt league. And the standings for the Group B. Nothing really changing too much, as IntZ is now eliminated from the playoffs mathematically. as we get ready for our next match of the No Tilt League. We'll be back in 5 minutes with the next game. We are back. What is up, everybody? We are back with the No Tilt League. What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? S2V! Cream! Are we going to see a 2v2? Yes or no? I believe Team Liquid might not have a 2v2 later. I'm not 100% sure. Just admins are having a little bit of discussion, so I don't know exactly what is going on with everything. But we are back. What up, Georgie? How is everybody doing today? By the way, guys, follow No Tilt League on Twitter. Let's take a quick look at the standings of Group B. 10-2 Team Liquid Academy, 10-3 LA eSports. Big win today for LA eSports, 5-0. Ace 1, 8-4. Cream Academy, 6-6. This is S2V versus Cream Academy. Even if... Well, let me do some math here. If Cream loses 2-0, it's almost mathematically... No, it is. It's mathematically impossible, actually, for S2V to make the playoffs. So either way, it doesn't even matter. Cream is still going to be in 4th place no matter what happens in this matchup. Cream does not need to win a single game to make the playoffs. They could literally get 5-0 2 weeks in a row. Well, I shouldn't say that, but it's almost mathematically impossible. And Chad is back. What up, Rainbow Teddy? How's it going? S2V Esports, Ishmael, Aki, Oki, Woshtaka, Vitor, Antonio, and Red Mortar. You always say that you are not supposed to say, which is why I love you. What do you mean? You always say what you are not supposed to say. What do you mean, Teddy? Listen, Teddy, are you trying to refer to I say things that you're not supposed to say? I tell it like it is, and I get backlash. Every team plays 14 games. S2V is 4-8 already with 12. Even if they go 6-8, it's not enough, so you're correct. Yeah, even if Cream loses the next two, they'll be 6-8. But the set plus minus and the game plus minus is just too much. It's just too much. Like, the only way that happens is if S2V pretty much never loses a game and Cream loses every single game without winning one. Yes, I meant that you just say it like it is with no filter. Love it. Don't mean anything else. Yeah, I know. I understand. Listen, I tell it how it is. I used to have a filter when I cast, but now I cast to have fun with you guys. You know, I cast to have fun. I cast to have a fun cast. I cast for the live audience. I don't really cast for, the VOD audience. I cast to, to have a good time interacting with the chat. Having a good time, making it a fun cast. When it gets to the playoffs, that's going to be a different story. It's going to be less about the fun of the cast and more about the actual event. You know what I'm trying to say? But the first 14 games, obviously you focus a little bit on the content, that's in front of you, while you're building a storyline. But you need to keep it fun for the audience, because nobody's going to stay around watching over and over again, if it's just not fun, not enjoyable to watch. For the live audience, obviously for the VODs, it really doesn't matter, but, I'm more of a live streamer. So, I like to, do the lives. But obviously, when, the playoffs come, we're going to be switching up how we go about things. Obviously, it's going to be more about the cast, and less about, interacting with the chat. Obviously, I'll still be interacting with you guys. It'll be more focused on the players, the storylines, the matches that are going on, and everything as far as that is concerned. I think LA Vitor will have good games today. Well, we'll figure it out. Yo, is LA Vitor on LA eSports, or is he on S2V? Double bait, y'all. Double bait, y'all. Well, wait, as opposed to single bait? What? Like, what? I don't know. I think this is like, I don't know. Magical Archer Geometry! Two trees onto the tower. Look at that. We're learning some math here. Lightning gets a little chip damage as well as the Goblin Barrel gets logged. Skeleton Barrel right hand side here is going to get taken out. Heal Spirit is going to be good, doing a little bit of chip damage. Bat's going to clear out every single one of the skeletons. As you have a P.E.K.K.A. and a Musketeer. Continuing to shut everything down onto the right-hand side. Bats are going to be good work as well. P.E.K.K.A. continuing to chomp things down one shot at a time. Poison going to get a little bit of chip damage as well. P.E.K.K.A. is trying to get to the tower. The Wizard is down. Ram Rider going to get logged away, and that is going to be death to the Log Rider. Or should I say Ram Rider? Double bait. He meant that both players on the same team are playing both God Barrel and Skeleton Barrel. Thus the double bait. Yo, no, I knew exactly what that meant. I mean, I feel like every single time there's bait, both players play double bait, though. You know what I mean? Petita Oticus? I feel like Petita Oticus is like Sporticus. You know what I mean? I feel like it's just like a Sporticus. Alright, Poison on the right-hand side. Goblins getting a little bit of damage off onto the tower. Cream looking pretty good. Lightning coming off. Fram and Michifu trying to get damage onto the tower. The double bait looking pretty good here. Bat's gonna sneak through with the snowball. Okay, alright. Little Matty McConaughey. Inferno Tower and Log is gonna be good here to shut everything down. Bat's gonna come in here. P.E.K.K.A. Good geometry. Double barrel later as the double barrel snowball later combination from Fram and Michifu is gonna be good. Well played by Fram and Michifu. Finally a 2v2 set, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. I think if they snowball goblins away, they win. You think so? It would have been really close. Potentially. Should have been. Wizard and Skeleton Giant. Giant Skelly. Would it be... Okay, so now I'm thinking about it. Is Skeleton Giant a better name than a Giant Skeleton? Because think about it, right? there's a goblin giant, but then there's a giant skeleton. So, like, why is the goblin giant not called giant goblin? Am I right? Did I just blow your mind? I don't think anybody's ever thought about that before. But I just did. Can they play skeleton dragons? No, not yet. Right? Because it's called the giant skeleton. But the goblin giant is called the goblin giant, not a giant goblin. Interesting. The things you think about when 2v2 is playing in Clash Royale. My mind is like rice pudding. Right? Like, do you guys agree that, like, are you guys scratching your heads right now that, like, you never thought of this? Because I never thought of this until right now. That is a full value poison. This is what you call it. It's FP. No. FVP. I kind of disagree, but agree. What do you mean you kind of disagree? I'm not saying that it should. What are you talking about? I'm not saying that it should be one way or the other. I'm just saying, why is it two different ways? It's very, very interesting. Redrider trying to get work done. Arrows are going to come in and shut it down. Cream trying to find a way to get to the tower. Fireball is good. Just kind of... Oh, baby, baby. Oh, this is going to be a big boy push. On the right-hand side. Left-hand side getting value like you better believe as well. Ram Rider. There's no answer to the Ram Rider. Miner sneaking through, arrows coming out as well. Double Ram Rider combination here. Oh, the Polruski, that's got to be game. Fireball, gonna get frozen down. I don't know if they needed that freeze, because if they froze the left-hand side, they may have just won the game. And that's going to be GG. S2V eSports going to pick up game number 2. Giant Goblin, whereas Giant Skeleton sounds good. Does Skeleton Giant sound good? No. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be the way that it is. I'm just saying it's just interesting that they did that. Not saying it's a bad thing. They could have called it the Skeleton God. Or the Holder of Bombs. And instead of giant goblin, they could have called it legendary goblin, or let me change that. Bigfoot. You know. What up, Yasno? But skeleton giant makes it seem it is like the skeleton of a giant. Whereas the giant skeleton makes it look like a big skeleton. Huh, giant skeleton. You're not wrong. Things you think about when 2v2 is played in Clash Royale. Musketeer right hand side, gonna try to go after the giant skeleton. So is Goblin Giant and Giant Goblin, or Goblin Giant? So a Goblin Giant. That's true. It's a Goblin Giant, but is it a Goblin Giant, or is it a giant? So a giant. You just keep confusing me right there. So a giant goblin, right, is actually what it is. A Goblin Giant is a goblins on top of a giant? I don't even know. I'm so confused. You confused me. I don't even know what's going on anymore. As we cast the last game of the 2v2. Oh, baby. Alright, Hog Rider coming in right hand side. Arrow's gonna clear out everything. Giant ball of the snow variety. Plays right hand side. Poison coming down as well. Bats and freeze. Pretty much just everything you got on the right hand side. Freeze coming out here. Balloon. Not going to be able to connect onto the tower as the Musketeer takes care of it. That makes no sense, but does it not make all the sense? There it is. See? Doesn't make any sense. Exactly. That's exactly my point. Doesn't make any sense. As the Magic Archer tries to clear out. Oh, there it is. Oops, there it is. As the Giants. Well, I guess you could just say the balloon because it's not called a giant balloon. Even though it is a giant balloon. Connects to the tower. It is like asking, are you human or human? Human or human? You see, you can say it two different ways. It means two different things. Just like a lot of words mean two different things. Michifu versus Patia, Veter, and Oki. Picking up the 2v2 for S2V eSports. Well played right there from them. Only problem is Cream didn't get clean swept here. They needed to get clean swept 5-0 for any mathematical possibility. S2V came back. I mean, think about it. Giant Snowball versus Snowball Giant. Well, think about it. Giant Goblin versus Goblin Giant. Exactly. Here's the thing. You can add two words. Snowball of the Giant variety. There you go. Easy. See, you just gotta add words. Fram and Lich versus Antonio Wolszczaka and Vitor. So the problem isn't Giant Skeleton, it's Goblin Giant, to be honest. True. Giant snowball is a normal one, but snowball giant means a giant of snow. His head is like a snowball. Interesting. Yeah, the problem isn't giant skeleton. The problem is goblin giant. Because in essence, it makes no sense, but it makes sense. Because if it was a giant goblin, it's technically what it is. It's a giant goblin. I mean, we're just talking about things that are completely irrelevant and do not matter at all whatsoever. So let's get back to the gameplay. I know I'm going to get roasted in the comments from the VODs, because people who just watch the VODs, they think we are super serious about everything that we say, and they just comment the dumbest things. They're like, oh, in chat, I'm like, if you were there, you'd get sarcasm. It's not my fault that you don't get sarcasm. That's the fun of it? I know. Giant goblin is the big stabby goblin. It's a big stabby goblin. So why don't they just call it the BSG? The big stabby goblin. They could just B.S.G. Big stabby goblin. Done. Easy. Look at that. Word. You just named it. Giant snowball is number one, but okay, I already read that. We're good. See, we caught up on chat already. Look at that. Not only did we catch up on chat, we're commentating. It's like a 2-for-1. Royal Hog on the right-hand side, getting off a lot of damage. And as we just have a slow play going on now. Prince on the left-hand side. Royal Hogs on the right-hand lane here. Yeah, I think the biggest thing is people take our casts way too seriously. And everybody who gets it and understands, like, when I say, like, every deck takes no skill, half of the time it's just to enrage the chat. The other half of the time, I'm, like, kind of serious. But, like, most of the time, when I say, like, really ridiculous things, it's just to enrage the chat and get people to start talking. But people haven't figured it out yet. So we're going to continue to do that until they do. What about a goblin cage? Yeah, I don't know why it's not called the cage goblin. I don't even know. I don't even know. Do not know. Royal Hogs trying to push on to the right-hand lane here. Antonio 190 is about to get 190 no-scope. The same people who rage at me in the comments are the same people who would say, in chat, it's a 180. 180 no-scope, man, or a 360. There ain't no such thing as a 190 no-scope. Royal Hog doing a little bit of damage here, and Ak is going to take game number 1. Ace the juice. I don't know why I keep on calling him Ak when I know his name is Ace the Juice, but his name is Ak in game, so we're calling him Ak. Hard counter. You better believe it. I'm surprised that RG deck is popular. It seems to have some really bad matchups. Well, here's the thing. It's kind of one of those things where in competitive play, you just pick a deck that you think can beat your opponent. Like, the worst part about this is is there's no creativity in competitive play, and it's actually kind of crazy that there's no competitive, like, we should be seeing a lot of crazier decks, and I feel like, for some reason, I don't know if that has to do with balancing or whatever, but we need more crazy utility cards. And what I mean by crazy utility cards is I want to see cards that are just so utilitized that you could play them. So, like, let me give you an example. It's better if I just give you an example. Sometimes I'm really bad at explaining things. So, you know how the heal used to be the counter to poison, right? So, I like to see cards where I'm like, okay, this guy is a golem player. This guy is a beat-down player. I want a card in the game, in essence, that's like a beat-down destroyer. Like, Hunter is pretty good versus beat-down. Mini P.E.K.K.A, Lumberjack are pretty good versus beat-down. But, like, they're also pretty good versus, like, a Hog Rider and everything like that. Like, I want cards that are, like, specifically designed, like, does double damage to heavy armored units. You know what I mean? Or something like that. You know, or, like, big units. They do, like, 1.5 times the damage to that. And it's just, like, so you can see in competitive play, like, more deck variety so that it would be more like of a thinking chess game. I mean, it's kind of a thinking chess game now, don't get me wrong, but, like, at the same time, you think, you do, you know, you do what you need to do, and it's either 30% of the time you walk into a game and the game's already over before you can play a card. You know, I would say even more than that. I would say 50% of the time. 50% of the time a pro enters a game and the game is already decided for him. You know, and there's not much he could do. And I would just like to, you know, make it different. So, like, let's just say Hunter, right? Instead of the Hunter doing what it does a little bit less damage to regular units, but versus Lava Hound it does more. But maybe not even a Hunter, like a Musketeer. Musketeer that's like a sniper. You know, same kind of troop, but just does 1.5 damage less to normal troops and 1.5 extra damage to heavier troops. There's a bomber 0% use rate. Oh boys, Hog Rider coming in right hand side here. Mini P.E.K.K.A. It's the juice. Trying to get through. In chat, you mean like Zappies, Fisherman, Hoggies? What do you mean? Nah, the Fisherman is just a trash card. Zappies are just a trash card. But in essence, like a, okay, so if you wanna take it like this. In essence, I want to see more. So, I don't like the Ram Rider, but I want to see more combinations. Ooh, that's a nice connection right there with Wall Breakers. Oh, Mini P.E.K.K.A! Oh, that's going to be a swing. More combinations like Royal Pigs and Hog Rider, right? They're two units that do the exact same thing, but they're completely different. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I want to see. I want to see units like the Hog Rider and Royal Pigs. They're pretty much the exact same unit, but they're not the same unit. I don't know if you want to... that's a better way to describe it. Do you not agree? I think we should have a new card that does 2-in-1. For example, if you played a big rider and left it, it would just do its normal thing. But if you then tapped it again, the rider jumps off. Yeah, we had a big discussion about that, and that's what you call combo troops and skill troops. Like, that would change the game. Like, let's just say you had the Hog Rider, right? You had a Hog Rider. Hog Rider goes for the tower, and let's just say you had an ability, or it had an ability. If you wanted to press it, it jumps off and does damage like a Musketeer to troops. Obviously, it's still 4 elixir. It wouldn't do nearly as much damage to to troops as a musketeer. It would probably do, let's just say, half the amount of damage as a musketeer would do. But it gives you an option to have that ability. So it's not like you're a hard counter. So you're not hard countered. It's not like, oh my god, I have no anti-air right now, but I do have a hog rider. Let me take him off his horse real quick. He's not going to go back on his horse, but he can at least shoot air. He can at least do a little bit of damage. At least he can kind of defend a little bit. You inspired me to think about my idea for a card. Ooh. Fire Spirits should get a buff because Fire Spirits and Furnace are like 92 and 93% use rate. True. What's the topic? We're just talking about cards and flexibility of cards and hard counters. So the topic is, if you're a pro and you walk into a match, 50% of the time you're just instantly going to lose and there's nothing you can do about it. And we're trying to make that number go down, you know? The only player that can create a deck for every single matchup was OP Sam and CRL in 2017, so that was CCGS, and OP Sam wasn't in the CCGS in 2017. He is the only year to run Heal, Zappies, Rage in his deck. Fisherman needs a fast stroke speed. No, Fisherman is just a flawed card. Fisherman should not be in this game. Just a flawed card. Like, some cards don't belong in the game. Like, the Bomber does not belong in the game. Fisherman does not belong in the game. Zappies do not belong in the game. And the thing is you see cards that don't belong in the game, they just get nerfed to the ground and never used. E-Barb should never be in the game. Like, cards like these cards should never be in the game. Don't get me wrong, Elite Barbarians were one of the most balanced cards in the game. The problem is, if you made a little mistake, Elite Barbarians just ran over you, and over-leveled E-Barbs just ran over you. Like, pros used E-Barbs, and it was good for them. But the balance also has to go for the casuals. Like, you can't have a card that literally could just be played at the bridge and just beat you because you just don't have the elixir to defend it. Golem shouldn't be in the game? No, Golem is fine. There's only one air tank and a lot of ground tanks that Barbuck counters. That's not the actual Lapo. What if, like, and here's also the other thing, like Expo, right? What happens if you can play Expo and you can click on the Expo and it changes from just ground to air and ground? Would that be broken? For a much less range, it can turn into a, you know, building. Not a fan of these in-game mechanics. Like, this would make Clash Royale so much more competitive, though. That's the thing. Like, I understand why they would never do it, because it would take the casualness away from Clash Royale. And I can't believe Ace the Juice just juiced them with a mortar deck, just chipping away one shot at a time. I mean, didn't Expo used to hit air and it was garbage? True, but like, you could choose it to do that, is what I'm trying to say. Like, you have an activatable button to do that. That would hurt my inside. Ace the Juice. Michifu versus Wolf, you think? Like, that's the thing. I can't believe you guys don't like these in-game mechanics, though. Like, I understand why you don't like them. But, like, you guys are competitive watchers. You know, you're not the casuals. I understand why the casuals doing one, and I understand, like, Clash Royale is too casual of a game to be a balanced esport. Let's put it that way. Unfortunately, you'll never see the best player in the world actually matter. Let's put it that way. You'll never see a best player really in the world in Clash Royale. That's the difference. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Keeping it simple is 100% the way Supercell should go about this. What I'm saying is for competitive Clash Royale, you'll never have a best player in the world. You just won't. Like, you just won't. Not like nobody will be anywhere near the best player in the world. Like, there'll be like 5 people. Right now, I can guarantee you, you can name 5 people who at any given day can beat each other that are the best players in the world. You know? Pretty much anybody on a CRL roster can beat anybody on any given day. Doesn't matter who they are. In a best of 3, in a best of 5. So I'm saying is we don't have like the best player. I would go with Ruben, Lapo, Igor, Jupiter, Frost. Yeah, each one of those guys, if you put them in a best of 7 versus each other, I guarantee you it would fluctuate. It would fluctuate. Even if it was a best of fucking 20. Best of 14. Best of 15. Lich versus Woshjaka. It's mind games with deck selection. There's one deck that's and there's not one deck that's invincible. Yeah, I agree so much because CR is very quick and the win rate doesn't really matter. Only performance not even really your performance. As long as you play flawless. Like, let's just say 2 people play flawless here, right? Like, let's just say everything is completely flawless from both players, right? If you play flawless and your opponent plays flawless, because you can't control your opponent playing flawlessly, right? So if you play as best as you could, and they play as best as they could, as a pro-professional player, whoever has the better deck wins. Versus whoever has the counter deck wins. It's that simple. And I don't know how to really fix that in competitive Clash Royale. Because that's like been like the thing since the beginning of Clash Royale where I don't think that can get changed. Well, there are decks without play potential times 100 where you can't play flawlessly. You could. You can play any deck flawlessly, to be honest. If you're a pro player, you should be able to play any deck almost flawlessly. There's really no reason to make more than one mistake a game if you're a pro. Like, nothing changes on the map. No positioning changes of how card interacts. Every interaction is exactly the same. There's a lot of interactions, you just gotta know them. And that's why Oxalate was such a good pro player. Because Oxalate was, in my opinion, and might even still be, the best mechanical pro player there is. As far as interactions are concerned. You may not have a best player, but you can have a best player at a certain deck. Well, yes and no. Because in mirror decks, 90% of the time, it's who has the better cycle in the start wins the game. But I get it. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, there are people who play the deck more than others that would, I guess, be considered the best player, you know, with that deck. It's a shame that Oxalate isn't in CRL. He just unfortunately just has lost some tough ones. I can't believe Mortal Graveyard is a thing. You are watching it be a thing right now, and you're watching it win. This is going to be game over here with this graveyard. Ooh, the one cost Skeletons. Oh, that's a lock. That's a wrap, baby. Arrows? Later. Lich is going to take the game. I wish Tio was here. Tio's here somewhere. What would he been disappointed about? Yes, you can play it flawlessly, but you could play it even better by predicting the next 5 moves is what I mean. I'm not gonna lie to you, 99% of the decks in Clash Royale are, you know exactly what they're going to play every single second of the game. Like, literally, you know exactly what's about to go down. You know, if you play your Prince in the back, they're probably going to play Skeletons or something literally to stop it, and exactly where they're going to stop it. The only thing is, I guess, placement of where they're going to put those units. And that's just a risk. It's a gamble. Do you want to try to choose where they're going to do you want to just zap blind, you know? And things like that. I guess that's the big thing, like taking a gamble with a blind zap or something. Will Team Liquid be qualified in playoffs? Yes, they are qualified in the playoffs. %, they're qualified in the playoffs. You have a favorite pro player at the moment? Not really. Royal Hogs on the right hand side. Fireball's gonna come in and clear out the pigs. RG versus Triple Muskies potentially. Here they are, RG right hand side, and oh no. We be rolling around the mini pack on the right hand side. We be rolling the Royal Hogs on the left. The damage is coming off on the left hand side here. 1767 is left onto the tower. Prince is going to get taken down here. Could just be a pig cycle. You are right. GGJ said that Jupiter King is better now in his prime than Surgical Goblin was in his. Do you agree? His reason was because there's more better players around now than there was back in Surge's day. I mean... Jupiter King has never won anything important. So I'm going to say that's a hard no for me. And by hard no, I mean not even close no. But that's just my opinion. Log on the left-hand side, gonna clear it out. Hunter on the right-hand side, gonna get taken out. No big deal. You can't compare if Jupiter comes in Surge's day, it'll be a different story. I mean, everybody was kind of around in Surge's day and didn't see anybody really beat him. But I get it. But I'm still gonna say that's a no. We'll never know, though. Sometimes a player can lose because of one mistake, even if you made 10 great plays. You're not wrong. I still have much faith on Surge / Team Liquid. Lich looking like he's going to end this game if he can just get past the Wolfstalker. Fireball is just so good, but the Heal Spirit. Got to make things interesting. RG on the right-hand side. Mini Peck. I do not know why the Mini Peck was played on the left-hand lane here. And there it is. GG. Lich Pentakill is going to take the win. And Cream... Real Betis is going to 100% secure their playoff berth. No, but Juicy said is completely wrong. It's the same. What do you mean it's the same? Mijifu, Fram, Lich, Ace, the Juice, Mostimo, WeX2, and Tayson as the coach. Congratulations to Real Betis. They are going to the playoffs. It's literally a hard now. Oof. Yikes. I mean, I don't know if a hard no is even more of a no than what I said. Mini Peck was on the left because he couldn't stop the 2 shots. You're not wrong. I mean, either way, he lost, so it didn't really matter. Yep, agreed. Surge is the GOAT. Most team and Wix never get put in. Rip. Yeah, I just don't. When Surge was a player, you had CMC, Oxlade, Jigsaw, Ace, Octane, and so on. Yeah, no, you had really good people when he was there. You still had Colton. You still had, people who were actually pretty good at the game. Like, you didn't have scrubs. Didn't have scrubs at all. Yeah, Marcel P. You had a lot of good players back then. Like, I think people forget, like, there was some good people back in the day. 4 teams are at 4 and 9. All 4 of those teams are eliminated. Team Liquid Academy versus Ace 1 is coming out next. Pretty big game. For seeding potential. Top 4 have clinched the playoffs pretty easily. Congratulations to Team Liquid LA, Ace, and Cream Academy. Now it just comes down to the seeding. Yes, it does. 100%. 100%. Imagine if Morton and Surge game was a draw. Which one was that? The 1 HP game? Is that what it was? Imagine watching No Tilt every day? Yeah. The 1 HP CRL final, right? Don't forget Clash Royale on Surge days was played more than those days. That's true. Clash Royale was played a lot more in the Surgical Goblin days than it is now. You also have to realize that. Yo, how you doing? Like, Clash Royale was played way more by everybody back then. So the pros back then, I think, in my opinion, were better than the pros now. For the timeline of the game. If those pros stayed relevant and stayed playing, I think they would be able to beat every pro today. Alright though, Team Liquid Academy versus Ace 1 is going to be our next match. We will be back in 5 minutes. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the No Till League. Team Liquid Academy versus Ace 1 is going to be our final matchup of the day. What is up, everybody? I am in chat, and your host of the No Till League. Hope everybody had a good day. Imagine if Surge did the celebration, then looked again at the phone, and it's a draw. Yikes. That music is fantastic. I mean, this is pretty good. I guess Team Liquid Academy is going to win. Well, Team Liquid Academy will... Well, let's put it this way. If they... Well, no, they're not going to secure first place no matter what today. Doesn't matter what they do. LA eSports a legit 5-0. So, still going to be close. I just faced some dude called Nova. Oh, yeah! Online, his profile was epic with the stats. I am now thinking that that's a real, oh yeah, but I won. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Hey, chat, do you know what happens when it's a draw in CRL? There is no such things as draws in Clash Royale anymore. Don't know. Has it been 2 weeks since I got a haircut? When did I get this haircut? Does anybody know? Does anybody remember? Can we go back in the VODs and figure out when I got this haircut? I don't think a draw has happened yet. Oof. Oh yeah, it's true. That's true. Like a full draw. That means all towers need to be equal. What happens when the first tower dies? It's a draw. Does it go to the second tower? Check my credit card receipts. Dude, barbers are cash, my man. Wow, you use barber? Good on you, so classy. What do you mean I use a barber? Classy? I'm always classy, though. June 16th, so I got a haircut 10 days ago. Okay. All right, the more you know. So I got it on a Tuesday. Team Liquid Academy versus Ace 1 on the No Till League. Presented only on YouTube Gaming. Go to the Team Queso channel and watch the best of 5 between Ruben and IMJB. That both their towers go down at the same time. It's a tie then, right? It's in 3 months that I had the last haircut. Got mine booked for the 6th of July. Finally. Nice, dude. Team Liquid Academy, Schwarz and Anda Bees, Gabito Bag, CR, and Manu as the coach. You need a heat cut rather than haircut. You have a hella hairy, fam. You need a chest cut. Ace 1, Nacho Guerrero, Victor, Jose, Brian, Tommy, Tony Wong. Woo, I hope my girl isn't watching right now. She'd be like, I'm leaving you. Have a good life. Goodbye. I probably should just mute my phone right now just in case that comes through and just act like I never saw it. California, I think, is trying to shut down again. Oof, possibly. 8 months? Well, I didn't have a haircut. I was pretty crazy with my hair going there. I can hide my phone on my hair. Oof, that's rough. The cases have gone up. True. What up, Fabio? Andrew G, Gabito, Victor, and Tommy are going to be the 2v2. You kill me, man. I mean, I'm kind of funny. You know, I'm kind of funny. Sometimes I'm funny. Sometimes I'm funny. All right, boys. Real talk, though. Real talk. Real talk. There's no blue dot. She ain't listening. Yes. Best caster. Hey. I just completed a grand challenge with the giant skeleton deck. Oof. Alright, here we go. 2v2 is initiating. As we go. Best caster ever, that's what I like to say. Here. I just relate, you know, I relate. It's a good thing she doesn't watch the VODs. Be clear. 2, 3, 4. 4 magic archer shots onto the tower. Rascals! With a princess. Fireball coming down like you better believe. Good defensive clear up. We will know if you get a text from her if we see a tear roll down your eyes. And chat is a A+ tier caster. Oh, dang. I feel like this. I'm the type of caster you either love or you hate. I feel like there's no in between with me. I feel like there's no he's okay. You know what I mean? I feel like nobody says I'm okay. You know what I mean? I feel like it's either you love me or you're just like, this guy is the worst guy, got the worst voice I've ever seen, heard. Like, quit casting.
Let's go.
They just hate us because they ain't us. Alright, giant skeleton with the lumberjack behind. Dog goblin getting the volume. Do I still play Clash? Yep, every day. I actually, no lies. No lies. I played a game in the bathroom on one of the breaks. True story. I love you, Ench. That's what I like to hear. Code chatting in the shop, you know what I mean? I may as well advertise. Well, advertisation right there. Is it really advertising? It's not selling out, right? Is that called selling out? If I'm doing it while I'm casting, I don't think that's called selling out. Could be though. Potentially. Alright, giant skeletons are gonna get taken out. How much trophies do you have? It doesn't matter. I don't even know. I honestly don't know. I don't pay attention to trophies. I used to pay attention to trophies. I finished 61 global once and 42nd global. So, like, I used to be, you know, a god at this game. And then, to be a god at this game, you just need to play all day, every day, know every single interaction, know every little detail. And just, you know, eventually you just don't have the time to do that. Another barrel. Or barrel, I should say. No, you've been casting for over a month. You deserve to be able to advertise yourself a couple of times a day. I don't even advertise. Like, I don't have, like, the big creator code on. Oh, trust me, when the playoffs come, I'm going to have, like, that biggest creator code that, like, comes down. I don't know. I need somebody to make it. Anybody a graphic designer? I think I have it made. I don't even know. I have to check my email. There's so much. Honestly, I've worked already this week. I've already worked since Monday. 64 hours since Monday I've worked. This week will be a easy 90 to 95 hour week minimum. If you want for free to join my clan, a growing esports team with over 14 clans. Ooh. I used to be a god and then I got a girlfriend. Okay. True story. You've been grinding out them hours, bro. Well, I mean, we're in crunch time on our farm, like, cause it's the beginning and the end is like the hardest parts. It's just a lot of work. Goblin! Oh! As Tommy and Victor take the win. So yeah, so my girl mocks me when she talks sometimes. So she's like, "Oh, the god!" Like whenever I say like, you know, different voice or whatever, or like I change my voice, or you know, just in real life when you get animated or whatever, because I'm just an animated person. She's like, "Not the goblins, the goblins!" And I literally just look at her and I give her like that death stare. Like, are you serious? Like, you're not doing this to me right now. Family and friend more important than game trust. Like, I literally just, like, look at her and I'm like, just stop. Just stop. That's all she knows, too. Like, she's literally watches, you know, I wouldn't say often. Well, she watches almost every day, but not a lot. You know, like, maybe, like, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. But, like, apparently the only thing she's taken from the entire experience is the goblins are getting to the tower. Because I hear that as, like, you know, when she's trying to make fun of me, she just says that. What is her YouTube name? I will never disclose her YouTube name. She has commented before, and I ignore it. But she does have a YouTube name. Let's put it this way. It's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious. Like, if you guys pay attention to the chat, it's pretty obvious when she... This is blank gonna get you value like you better believe. You see, she doesn't hear it. Like, she hasn't, you know what I mean? It's just... I'm telling you, sometimes she does things. Like, sometimes I'll say something. So yesterday or 2 days ago, or no, 3 days ago, on Tuesday, I was like, how's everybody doing on this gorgeous Tuesday afternoon, right? So I say that, right? Because I said it. I had to hear that the next 3 days. He was like, is it a gorgeous Wednesday? And I literally just looked at her and I was just like, you know, I don't need this. I don't need this in my life right now. I don't need this in my life right now. Your girlfriend spends all your gems. You have to, yikes. Oh no, and you're free to play. Oh no. She plays Toon Blast. And she's on like level like 200 of that, or I don't even know. It's just an astronomical level. That's the most unfortunate thing I've heard in a while. Yeah, no, that is a big yikes. Why is she on your class account? Probably because she uses his phone. Whew. As Victor and Tommy trying to take this win off of Team Liquid. If they beat Team Liquid, everything is up in the air. Like, the entire Group B's playoff bracket is in the air if Ace 1 wins. No, she doesn't spend the gems on gold. No, she doesn't. Oh, no. No, she doesn't. That's even worse than anything else that she could do with the gems. Dark Goblin! Onto the tower. Dun, 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 dun. Team Liquid Academy. Looking so strong. She spent the entire 800 gold on gems. The entire 800 gems on gold. Dark Goblin gonna clear everything out. Fireball coming in. GG. Ender G is gonna be able to win. Do you guys get it? If you look at Ender G and Gabito and you combine their names, take out the Ender and Abito, it's GG. The more you know. Just saying, the more you know. The more you know. Bruh! Your girl gonna make fun of you now because you said Dark Goblin from the tower. Dance? What? I don't even know what you're saying right now. See, enchanting isn't always double bait. It isn't always double bait. No, but it's just bait. So it's double bait. But with wall breakers is bait. So it's like a bait. Incorrect stats. What's incorrect stats? She plays cards and 2 cards were not played. That was so bad. What was so bad, Yeeson? Get out of here. That was so bad. Are you trying to say my GG was so bad? You want to know what? We have fun on this stream. Go to a stream that is not fun. And then you'll be back in about 20 seconds. So, you know what? You can go to another stream real quick. Do not have fun, and then come back. How do you type sound effects? Oof, OOF. Well, I was too joking. Yeeson, you do realize that we're just messing with you. You must be new, Yeeson. You must be new. We mess with every single person in the chat at least 3 times a day. Chatting. One day you're gonna say something that is. That's what she said. No. Oh crap. Should I tell you this? Oh man, I can't. No. We gotta keep our personal life. We gotta. She would kill me if I told you this. We're not gonna say it. I thought it was hilarious what I did, but like, you know. I don't think Team Liquid. True. And Chan, remember when I said CR Swift, you had to follow me and you said he wouldn't and you made the bet and you did? I have no idea. Did I ever do that? I have no idea. What's up, Sly Guy? I don't even use my Twitter. I mean, my Twitter is the most inactive Twitter with like 9,000 followers, or however many I have. It's actually almost embarrassing. The Gigabito, Ace, and well, Tommy and Vitor for me. Sandra G and Gabito from Team Liquid Academy. Love you, dude. Yeah, I'm new here. Ah, yeah. No, we mess with everybody. Breaking news: a girl killed her boyfriend with a 4. What? I was supposed to go to Italy this year, but I canceled because of COVID-19. Oh no, Italy is like magical. It's the motherland. Alright, I'm gonna get a shot onto the tower. 3:30 left onto the right hand side. 9:50 on the bottom hand side. And Victor and Tommy gonna pick up a victory. Alright, Ace 1. That's a big victory for Ace 1, trying to take down Team Liquid Academy. Yeah, get your questions in now, boys. Because we do, we're very chat interactive. We're going to be chat interactive in the playoffs as well, but it's going to be much less while actual gameplay is going down. When the actual gameplay is going down, we're actually going to be very commentative towards the game and focus on the game. Because that's what, you know, playoffs are, you know. Give the players their stage. You know what I mean? Who am I rooting for? Ace or Team Liquid? To be totally honest with you, it doesn't matter to me. Be nice to see Ace win and completely shake up the entire standings of Group A. So who are you bringing? What do you mean, who am I bringing? You just completed a grand challenge with a giant skeleton deck? King of the Hill coming out soon. Bag Beast ended G. Jose Bryant, Tommy, Nacho. Nacho Cheese. Who am I bringing on as a co-caster? I don't know yet. I gotta bring it out. Bring money as a co-caster for the playoffs, right? We should. On a scale from 1 to 10, how is Bag's photoshopped jersey on him? 7? Not bad. 3? Oh, Monty, 5. Oof. Oof. 9? Right, Sparky, oh baby, oh Sparky. Wait, what are the numbers for? 1 to 10. How good is the Photoshop job of Bag's jersey on him? I still give Team Liquid the advantage to win this match. Yo, where's CR? They don't have CR. How can you say they're gonna win? Oh no, CR, they always lose when CR doesn't play. Oh no, the one-man carry. Zero, it can be clearly seen that it is... See his left shoulder? For real? Yeah. So I actually broke out the other day in... so does anybody else... when they go into the sun, they get this like reddish white circles on their back. It's like reddish white circles that are like it's like a fungus that happens every year. It happens to me in the summer, at the start of the summer. Like every year, it shows up like right away for like one time. It only shows up once. In the beginning, and then it like depigments my skin for like a week or two. Does anybody else get that? Or is it just me? My dermatologist said like 1 in every 10 people have it. Why don't people activate the King Tower with the firecracker? I mean, Bag's King Tower is definitely activated. The Bag also has an RG, so it's really irrelevant. Bag did a really good job getting rid of Jose Bryant's elixir lead. Yes, he did. Bag is pretty phenomenal. Oh, here's the problem. Jose Bryant has played this pretty interestingly. Like he didn't capitalize at all whatsoever. Oh, the firecracker! Oh, baby. Oh, baby, baby. Firecracker on the right-hand side. All right, Giant, Mini P.E.K.K.A, E-Wizard, Fireball, Rooski. I don't know what that Fireball was, but it did not do anything whatsoever. I mean, that was just, I don't even know what that Fireball was for. Was it for the Firecracker? Was it for the Giant Goblin roll? I don't even know what that was for. That just wasn't going to do anything. Here is the Goblin Cage Brawler. The Royal Delivery coming down as well after the skeletons are cleared out. Poison on the right hand side. Bag looking like he has this in the bag. And it is over. Yeah, got rid of the firecracker, but like you did damage to the tower, which didn't really matter because you were down so much. You got rid of a firecracker that doesn't do that much damage anyway, and it had a bad angle of the dangle. So like, it was just a waste. The angle of the dangle was 100% wrong. Tommy sweep. We didn't see sweep today. CR's probably adding some decks to his pool so he doesn't get sniped every game. Oof. I mean, to be honest with you, he didn't play a cycle deck. And he got drilled. He got drilled. So there's that. Golem on or no? Yeah. Like, he got absolutely drilled. Mega Knight. Boom. Mishaka. GG. Tommy. Oof. Tommy. I mean, this is game's over before it began. Arrows and Scar me. Oh, it's game's over. Oh, he should just put his phone down. Tommy should just put his phone down. I hate double win condition decks. Why do they exist? The first ever deck in the game that was popular as it was a double win condition deck. It was called the Jason deck. It had Hog Giant. More you know. Miner getting some DPS onto the tower. Poison value like you better believe. Arrows. Oh, Bag, what you doing? You see, that was a mistake. Oh, that was a mistake from Bag. Didn't need to take that much damage on the left-hand side tower. Dark Goblin getting value like you better believe on the left. Bag struggling a little bit right here. Kind of just gave up his tower for no reason. Bag throwing. I don't really know what's going on here. No reason why Tommy ever should have gotten a tower in this game. Rocket Cycle is now in full effect. And Bag might lose this. And by might, there's like an 80% chance he loses this. Tommy choking a little bit here. Tommy literally threw everything on top of an E-Wizard that was dropping from the sky. Augur Rider not going to get any value here for the Bag. Rocket's red glare is about to happen. Dark Goblin connects, it's over. Rocket! GG, well played. Don't know how big. Oof. That's a kick from Team Liquid Academy. Oh my goodness. Savage. Tommy with the victory. Yeah, I mean, Bag didn't need to put that Inferno Tower. I understand it was a play to get him right back into the game. But the bomb tower was held onto, and that was that. Style over substance. Yeah. All you need to do is save the arrows for the Goblin Barrel and the E-Wizard for the Skeleton Barrel. And just never lose that left-hand side tower. No reason to ever lose that left-hand side tower. He just took like 2 things to the face and lost like 1,500 life for no reason. Tommy throwing out Ice Bow. Tornado. Defense is good. Ice Bow is so boring to watch. Ice Bow is pretty boring to watch. You're 100% right. Play an Ice Bow match where I took no damage and won by the damage of a rocket. I don't want to say this is over, but this is over. Which one is more boring to watch? Sparky NATO. Sparky is the most fun card in the game. I don't know how that's even in the same category. Giant Skeleton NATO is 100% more boring to watch. Oh, which one is more frustrating? Oh, sorry. I thought you said boring. That's a good question. I'm not sure. Imagine if a rocket fell at 717 damage on ladder. Ooh. Beast. Trying to figure out a way to win. He's leaking so much elixir. I don't understand what's going on. Why are you leaking so much elixir? There isn't a 0 chance of winning this. It's just a very, very slim chance. Wow. Not gonna lie to you. Probably kick him from my team after this. Never give up. Tommy eSports. Probably. I'm just saying, guys, when I create my, because hashtag gaming is coming back. Not gonna lie. Never give up, boys. Ever. Because here's the thing, they can make a misclick. They can do anything. Just because a game is frustrating. If you have poison or something, it would be better. True. I mean, let's put it this way. Would he have probably won that? Absolutely not. Could Tommy have made a mistake? Yes. Endergy needs to clutch up. Here's the thing. We've seen our fair share of even pros making mistakes. We've seen graveyards literally get played by accident. Big deal. Beast lagging, he didn't give up. Baby Dragon left hand side with a Royal delivery coming out as well. Musketeer on the right hand side. Gonna clear everything out, no big deal. Rail Hogs left hand side. Oh, how did that clear out all of the pigs? That's crazy, guys. The Barbarians are gonna clear out the Hogs. But the Hogs are doing good. People said Tommy was gonna clear out everybody from Team Liquid Academy. This is big. Has all of their losses been without CR on the roster? Have they lost with CR? Two seconds delay. Oof. That's rough. You have to pick your roster well in advance, right, of the King of the Hill? Isn't it like a couple of hours in advance? The only time they lost to the CR was in Bag, played the 1v1 set instead. Oh, yeah, that's true. Tommy needs to pull a wand manual in order to... Yeah. That's the only thing that sucks, like... In the playoffs, is that changing? Hopefully? Because, like, that's the thing. Like, Beast should have never played that 1v1 set. You know what I mean? If he was lagging. It just sucks that you can't change it on the spot. It's the one thing that's, like, really unfortunate. Hopefully they change that for the play. I mean, yeah, it's going to be longer, but, like... I don't know. There's really no good way about it, to be honest. This is definitely better for the regular season, though. We don't have to wait so long. Tommy is just slow winning this game. When you don't have a fireball versus a deck that literally just is only there for one reason, it's hard. This is Firecracker Royale. It's not Clash Royale anymore. Literally like 54 firecrackers. This is the gameplay we want to see. This is the gameplay! Is Team Liquid going to be in first place after this? Or are they dropped to second? I forgot. I didn't do that. Math is hard. I think they go to second if they lose this. Because LA eSports literally went 5-0 today. Set differential, second. Yeah, LA eSports is actually playing phenomenally. And with 10 seconds left, looks like Tommy gonna win this game. They're now 10-3. LA began 1-3, crazy. Who does LA play next week? What's the last match for them? Nacho Guerrero, Victor Jose, Brian, and Tommy. Tony Wise, the coach. Ace 1 is going to take it home. Good games by them. Team Liquid still in the driver's seat in the playoffs. And that's the thing. Like, all you have to do is make it to the dance. We know the only times they lose is when CR doesn't play. Team Liquid will be fine. I still think Team Liquid probably wins this whole thing. I think Team Liquid wins this whole thing. The only downside to Team Liquid, in my opinion, is the 2v2. Like, once they figure that out, and I know they're working on their 2v2, once they figure out their 2v2, I think Team Liquid wins the entire thing. If they can figure that out by, like, the semifinals, I'm going to say Team Liquid wins the entire thing. What do you guys think? What do you guys think in the chat? Do you think Team Liquid wins the entire thing if they figure out the 2v2? Because they have to figure out the 2v2. That's the only weakness I see them. SSG? SSG is good as well. SSG is pretty good. Could be an SSG Team Liquid Academy final. LA eSports is good too. Don't get me wrong. Like, LA eSports has a really good 2v2. Like, that's the thing. Like, if it comes down to it and LA eSports plays Team Liquid Academy, LA eSports will win this unless Team Liquid Academy can get their 2v2 settled. But Team Liquid Academy also has such a good King of the Hill in 1v1. And Bob the Rock, that's true. They got Bob the Rock now. I mean, it's going to be close. Like, the 2v2 set is going to be the most important set in the entire playoffs. That's right. I forgot they had Bob the Rock now. LA having Bob the Rock is big. It's very big. CR versus the world? I mean, to be honest with you, one player can literally win your entire thing. But not really anymore. Not in the playoffs. So the playoffs, guys, are going to start July 2nd. And here's the playoffs run. They run... what do they run? It's 2v2, King of the Hill, 1v1, 1v1, King of the Hill. That's the setup. Best of 5. No problem, Steven Stone. So yeah, so there's going to be 2 1v1 sets back to back. So you need 2 players that are really good on your roster. Team Liquid Academy is scary though, with CR and Bag respected in the 1v1 sets. Yeah, it's gonna be wild. The playoffs are gonna be wild. Make CR play both sets, easy win. Yeah, if only he could, right? Yeah, no, it's gonna be super interesting. Like, you're gonna need 2 players, like LA eSports, Bob the Rock and Sweep versus CR and Bag. That's gonna be pretty good. Bob the Rock is really good. Does the CR have a second account? Oh my god, don't give full any ideas. All of a sudden, Full's gonna be like, all of a sudden, we're gonna see Full Frontage is playing. That would be funny. That would be funny. I would do it, though. I would do it. But all right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this edition of the No Tilt League. We're going to be done in just a second. Just a second. We're going to be wrapping up this. And Chan versus CR. Easy. I don't even have sleeves on my shirt. You really think CR is going to deal with this? Think he can mess with this? Come on now. Come on now, guys. Come on now. Team Liquid or Team Liquid Academy? Team Liquid Academy. Team Liquid Academy. But yeah. So that's going to conclude the end of today, guys. The playoffs start July 2nd. Next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, our matches. I'm going to need somebody to help cast with me. So we're going to get some people to help cast next week because it's going to be rough. But without further ado, boys, I will see each and every single one of you guys on Tuesday. Much appreciated, guys and girls. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Take it easy. Stay sexy. And until then, clash on.
Rápidamente, pero se le fue para el otro lado. Empieza a golpear y cántalo, 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 cántalo.